Tom and I here are taking Big Time Bro out to see some of the habitat work.
Oh no, just the current of the river. Yeah.
His folks at Redfish have been working on for years. We're going to check out Peter and Tom's science project. The company I work for, Interflu, they kind of pioneered this field of river restoration in a way. On this project, we're working with Redfish, which is a nonprofit up here on Vancouver Island, and Tla-o-qui-aht First Nation, to come up with designs that work with the river to ultimately provide habitat for fish and other wildlife.
This place and a lot of places here on the coast were logged at a time when there was very little protection and policy afforded for fish and fish habitat. Fish habitat is just a byproduct of a functioning watershed, and the big trees were an integral part of that, and not having the big trees anymore is why we're here. And so we're here working with our partners at Tla-o-qui-aht to try and undo some of that damage and restore those processes. Every project has its own challenges and its own problem that you're trying to solve, really, at the end of the day. When we started working on the site, it's just completely overwhelmed with sediment, which just kind of fills up the river. It's wide and shallow. That water gets super hot late in the summer. There's no pools, there's no diversity in the hydraulics there. And so this particular project, we put in a bunch of large log jams to try and help sort and process that sediment and create some of that diverse habitat. We call this like a bank buried log jam, which is just kind of attached to the riverbank here, and all these logs you see sticking out are buried a ways back into the bank here. These they do help with the river process, but kind of the primary purpose of them is to create this covered pool habitat along the bank margins. And then we have these other style log jams that are out in the middle of the river, and those are more designed to push flow around, create that heterogeneity in the flow paths and depths, and help kind of give the river the tools to work with. Yesterday they're out there doing fish counts, and so it's cool to see those fish reproducing as well, and seeing that all this stuff we have put in is actually being used. It's kind of an instant feedback situation. I was up here for the start of construction, getting them going, but I didn't see the completed thing in real life until this fall. And we were here at higher water. There was hundreds and hundreds of salmon in here. That was the time of year, but yeah, there's fish, adult fish everywhere.